Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes. Today I'm going to share with you every single product that just came out in the August release from Trinity Stamps. It hit the shop today, Thursday, August 22nd, and I have a sample for everything. So we're going to dive right in and take a look now. Okay, the first stamps that we're looking at today is called Fabulous Gnome. It's a 2x3 set. It comes with the coordinating dies. When you purchase it, you get the dies with it. And he's just so cute. Look at him dressed up like a little ghost. And I just made this card paired with our, I think, Haunted House inlay die. And then You Are Fabulous. So for the sentiment and the little coordinating bat. And so there's our first gnome. There's plenty more gnomes. So let's pull out the second one, which is called Life is Gourd. Look how cute. He's sitting on the little jack-o'-lantern. You've got Happy Halloween also. And when you die cut out the Life is Gourd with the coordinating dies, you get all the words separate. So that means you can, configure them however you want. And I used our Slimline Pumpkin Patch die in the background there with some ink blending and splattering. And then these kind of iridescent, I think they're rainbow autumn leaves. So many embellishments in the shop. Plus there's new ones with this release, which I love. Okay, we're going to move on to another stamp set, not a gnome. This is the Web Designer Spider. Isn't he cute? With the heart. And then you have dies too. So you can just use dies and cut out a heart. You can stamp and die cut out the heart. You can die cut out the heart here. One of our designers at Trinity Stamps did that and made a shaker. And then you've got your Let's Hang Out Web Designer and of course eek. And then we had a spider web stamp set and die set combo that came out last year, and there was just a spider you could die cut, so I added a couple of those in this kind of silvery black glitter cardstock, and this is the web that came with it. Very cool. Purple again. Okay, let's pull out another gnome. Scarecrow Gnome. Isn't he cute? I love that it comes with the crow, and I just put him, kind of sitting upon his hat there, and the ears of corn, and there's, corny sentiments. It might be corny, but you're amazing. I love this one. Handmade card. Yeah, it's cute. You're outstanding in your field. Great job. Aw, shucks. So that is really cute. Plus, happy fall. It's really cute. Okay, more stamps. We have Happy Day. Or if you say it fast, Happy Day. And you can pair that with Happy Birthday or Happy Thanksgiving. And you've got a bunch of fun sentiments to go with your 2 pieces of pie, which you could color up any way that you wanted, right? You want a piece of me? I love that. It makes me smile every time. But my favorite is the secret ingredient is love. Isn't that awesome? So I colored mine to be pumpkin pie and cherry pie, and just put it on some pattern paper that was folly. And folly, that's not a word that goes with what I'm talking about. Fall-like paper. Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's that. And then we have what I think is going to be the most popular gnome set, Hocus Pocus Gnomes, which that Fabulous Gnome, he would totally fit in with these guys, right? But what we have here is our little witch brewing a pot of brew, a wizard, and then a flying witch, and great sentiments, plus a bunch of little accent stars and sparkles and all that. Happy spooky season. Have a magical Halloween. Witching, you weren't so far away. No tricks, just treats. Hocus Pocus, best witches. And all of these have coordinating dies. I don't think I showed that on the last 2, but they all have dies. The Happy set has dies to cut out all the words. Same with the Scarecrow Gnome. And here's a card I made. You can see it's a shaker, and these shaker bits are new. I'll show them to you at the end here. Also, this right here is part of a new set. I'm going to bring that one out next because, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. It is the Simply Sentimental Halloween. Look at all the different fonts that we have. These 2 are returning fonts, and then we have some fun kind of handwritten ones. And then this is the newest style for the one you can kind of color in. And of course you can mix and match the other Simply Sentimentals with this. You know, probably the Happy would be a great one to mix and match. If you wanted to do the same font for these two, you could do that with the Happy. And then you've got some great little sentiments to go with. There's always like another Happy here and always a small Halloween. So that's good. You can match those together or use a small Happy with this. Trick or treat, enjoy your Halloween, Halloween greetings, Halloween wishes, all treats, no tricks, perfect Halloween, scare up some fun this Halloween, have a bewitching Halloween, fantastic Halloween, spectacular, treat yourself, spooky, magical, best witches. I mean, there's just so much here. Enjoy. I think I already said that. Yeah. But these are such a great size. I have a bunch I already did up for your cards, for your scrapbook pages. So all of these that are black shadow with white letters, those are the die cut pieces. And then all of the black letters, those are the stamped ones. So you can kind of see how they go together and how they're different. It's just a different look. It just depending on like what you're making, you know, but having the option to stamp or die cut and mix and match the two, I love. And so the stamped version of this one is on this card, and you can see I colored it in. Isn't that cool? So the shadow dies for these die cut words are the dies to cut out the hand stamped words. It's genius. I love it. There's so many Simply Sentimentals at Trinity Stamps. So if you are new, please check those out. It's like my favorite. Okay, I have another Hocus Pocus gnome card with you. It features this new tree die here. It's a backdrop die. Yeah, tree frame. This is the A2 size tree frame die, and I used it here just with black glitter paper to make a little scene for the wizard. I tucked the moon in there. This is also from Hocus Pocus Gnomes. And then you can see there's some little stars and little ghosts in there. That is from a new embellishment mix. So I'll show you that at the end as well. So there's the A2 tree, but we also have the A7 size. So let's move that out of the way. You can see you can make an A7 tree frame like that. This one I did ink blending, and then I die cut it out to be nice fall colors. You can really dress this up for whatever season. You could also do spring, you could do winter, you know, whatever you wanted to do. I was thinking you could probably layer these as well. I don't know how it would fit on there. I haven't tried it yet, but I think, let's see, I think it could be doable like that. You wouldn't see anything over here. You'd have to play with it and see, maybe snip a few things. I'm not sure, but anyways, those are cool. I love that there's two sizes. Now we're going to bring in the new Oh So Spooky Gnome die set. You might remember the Springtime Gnome die set. Now we have the Oh So Spooky Gnomes, and you're going to die cut these pieces out to create two different gnomes. You've got the witch and the ghost. The hat is the same on both. The nose and the mouth is the same on both. And then they have all different things. But of course, you can play around with this and you could make whatever gnome you wanted. I took this piece right here, is the shoes from this set right here, and gave her some little shoes. So I did a little mix and matching with the other set, and you could really come up with some fun things, but these are just cute. I love the bucket, the broom, the spider. Like, those are the details that really bring it to life, right? Yeah. So I'll have a little more in-depth tutorial on this coming up, how to put them together. That will be coming soon. Okay, next let's check out the pumpkin candy bucket. There was a similar die set like this from Trinity Stamps once upon a time before I was with the team. It's a little bit revised, but I love it. Look at all the candy pieces, little candy corn, little wrapped candies, the gummy worm. There's a sucker and a little candy pumpkin as well. You've got a shadow for the bottom. These two pieces create the top opening there. It's so good. So also there's a little shadow at the bottom for it to sit on. So cute. Okay, if you like pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns, check out the new pumpkin shape card. Let's turn it this way. Oh my word, I love shape cards. Trinity is getting so many different shape cards. I'm actually teaching a class on shape cards at the upcoming Scrapbook Expo in Mesa, Arizona. So if you're in the area, you should totally come to Scrapbook Expo and take my shape card class. We're gonna make, not this one, a donut shaped card, a camera shaped card, and a mug shaped card that holds a gift card. And my camera shaped card is a shaker. So lots of fun. All right, so I have made 4 different cards here. They're really fun. So let's just start with the basic, right? This has just the basics like that. You'll see there's a shadow layer here, and I found out when making this, I liked best to cut my face from the pumpkin layer and then glue those shadow pieces. Like this is the shadow piece for the eye. I liked best to glue the shadow piece behind this layer. And then it was just easier for me to kind of line everything up. But you can use it without the shadow layer also. So next I wanted to show you that this little die right here cuts an opening in the top of the pumpkin like you carved it out, and you can easily add a gift card there because it leaves you enough room. I just put a little foam adhesive on 3 sides to raise it up and allow for room for the gift card, and then you just have that pull here. And you can see this, I put the face right on top and I did not use the shadow layer. So you can do both, and you really can arrange, look at the faces, you can arrange the eyes in different ways to give you a little bit different looks. Here I angled the eyes in, I angled them out, and this one I turned them on their side. So play with your looks, play with your papers, make different colors. I'm actually working on a pink one right now. And then you can use this to make something other than Halloween, right? You could just make a pumpkin card. That's what I did with the Simply Sentimental Thankful and our flower reverse floral background stamp. Added a little bow, did some different colors. So yeah, what a great set. So much fun. Okay. If you like dies, we got plenty more. Don't worry. This is the tiny pie die set. You can see very easy to make a pie. This is the piece you're going to build all your pies on, and die cut this from the color of cardstock you want your filling to be. This is your pie tin and then your 2 pie crust pieces. I did a blue, a red, and a purple, and for some reason my card wants to warp. I don't know why. And I added a little sugary topping on all of them. And then this is from the Happy Day set. I've got fillings for you. So cute. Okay, you want more pie? I have more pie for you. This is Oh My Pie. It's actually the first of 3 new die sets that coordinate or are add-ons for the circle shape card. This is the one that makes the donut. I use this all the time. And now even more because I have this, I can make them into pies. So let's take a look. It's so cute. Wishing you a fulfilling holiday. And this is a blueberry pie. You can see I added the berries. We've got the lattice work here. I had the base of the card kind of act as the pie tin. And oh my gosh, they're just so adorable. You've got this piece right here where you can cut out the like venting of the pie. Add your whipped cream, add a little strawberry. Pie love you. I cannot believe how cute these turned out, especially with a little bit of ink blending around the edges. Oh my word, gorgeous. Gorgeous pies. Okay, the second in our add-ons for circle card is Full Moon. So what we have here is a circle die that fits the entire front of your circle shape card. So you can't really see that fold, right? It's going to cover the whole thing. Then you have dies for the witch and 3 bats. And then you have the stencil where you can add the details to the moon. You can stencil your witch, which you could do right on the moon. You wouldn't have to die cut it out, but you do have the dies as an option. Also, those dies work great if you just want to cut out the pieces and not do any of the stenciling. So it's very cool. Here's my completed card with it. I added a sentiment from the Hocus Pocus gnomes, witching you weren't so far away. Added another bat on the inside, and I just love that I was able to do this kind of ombre effect because it's a stencil. It was really easy to do. So that is our full moon coordinating stencil and die to go with the circle shape card. But there's more. We have the You Donut Scare Me set. This is going to make some spooky little donut shaped cards, or really just circle shaped cards, because it doesn't have to be a donut, right? It could just be an eyeball. So it's so cute. These are your veiny pieces. Here's your eyeball pieces. If you like eyeballs, how about this one with all the eyeballs? This die right here, I probably die cut it 6 or 7 times. I colored the centers different colors and then added the teeth to the opening on the donut. And the actual card is from Circle Shape Card. And this layered piece is also from Circle Shape Card, which is like the icing layer if you're going to make a donut, or maybe the sauce layer if you're going to make a pizza, because you know we have a pizza add-on too. Here's the ghost. You have these little arms. You could also turn the arms the other way if you wanted. You could have him hold a little something, and then the eyes. So these are really easy, be really fun to do with kids. And then we have our jack-o'-lanterns. You've got your different eyes, mouth, and stem. So really easy to do. And you could dress these up more or keep them simple. Then we have our Frankie, I like to call him. You've got, use your eyes from here. There's 2 that are the same size. Your mouth, your scars, and your bolts. And then for the hair, I just took this frosting layer, cut a strip, and then snipped out some triangles to create his little hair. So you could change up the hair however you want by whatever size strip you used. And then we have the one that's the spider web. You could add an actual spider. We have a couple different die cut spiders. I already showed you the new one. And then we have the old one. So we've got 6 different donut things you could use here, and so many different things you could use these dies on besides just the donuts, right? Yeah. Okay, let's move on to coffee, because that goes with donuts, right? We have a new Love Danny set. Love You A Latte. This is cool because of the die set. The die set is going to cut out the entire mug. It also is going to cut out the words, I love you a latte, the hearts for the top, the heart for here, and then you've got a couple coffee beans. And that is important because you could paper piece these words on top instead of coloring it. So here's my card, shaker. I colored the whole mug black. I didn't worry about coloring or leaving the letters white because I die cut them out and pop them on top. So I could color that really fast because you see how small these letters are? You could easily color over them. It could be tricky, right, to get in this little space. So if that happens to you, use the dies, cut out the words, glue them on top. And there's the coffee beans right there. And by the way, this is a new shaker pouch at Trinity Stamps. You can tell this is a 5x7 card. It's quite large. And this is a full panel shaker pouch that is layering size. So this one is 4.5 by 6.5, which is technically an A6 card. So you could make this an A6 card or use it to layer on top of a 5x7. And then we also have a full panel 5x7 shaker pouch, full panel. So I'm super excited about that. I love shakers. I love full panels. So to have this new size makes me so very happy. And I'll show you the shaker mixes that are new at the end as well. So if you like coffee, we have and shakers, we have a new Tip and Sip coffee shaker die. This is a magical little piece. This arm right here is going to act as a stopper. So when you have your shaker bits down here and you fill it up and you tip it, the little shaker bits are going to get trapped in here and be hidden, like they disappear. And the recipient won't be able to tell because you'll have your little coffee sleeve covering it up. Let me show you what I mean right here. Okay, we have our shaker bits. Let me get some more down there. See, we have our shaker bits here. We're gonna do this, and some of them went away. We're gonna do it again, and some more went away. And now they're almost all gone, and they're all hidden in this little space. Now, if you know how this works, you can tip it and get them to come back down and fill up again. I know, it's so fun. I love shaker cards. If you like shaker cards as well, you should go check out Shaker Card Addicts on Facebook. It's a group where we share shaker cards, and I would love to have you over there. All right, next, half pint jar stamp set, half pint jar die set, and half pint jar stencil set. So this jar, this half pint jar right here, has a metal lid or a fabric cover, a shine mark, 3 fireflies or lightning bugs, a bow, and a piece of twine. You've got flames here and this little ellipse and this one that will go on top to create a candle inside of there. So you can tell, and maybe you've already thought of it, that this would be really good for light up cards, right? Now let me show you the dies. Okay, we have the dies here where you can see this flame is going to cut a hole. You have dies here, they're going to cut the opening of the little light bulb on the firefly. You have just the light bulb part you can cut out of your card. So these are going to create openings for you in order to add those lights. Now, you know, at Trinity Stamps, we're a big supporter and huge fans of Pear Blossom Press. The Easy Lights, the One Light, the Halo Light, the Twinkle Light, the new Candle Light, yes, would all be so fun with this set. And now this die right here, when you die cut out your jar, will cut out the opening. This one will cut it out solid, so you've got your choice there as well. You can die cut out your ribbon or stamp it, and then you've got the dies here that are going to add detail to your lids and your jar. Those shine marks, the bottom of the jar, all of that. You can use this with the stamps or use it with the die cuts alone. So lots of choices here, and I do have a card here that lights up. This is the card I made for our release day hop. So if you haven't caught that video yet, I will link it for you below. And here I use twinkle lights for my lightning bugs. Could those be any cuter? No, they cannot. Okay. All right. Let's save the battery, right? Okay. So that is the half pint jar. So many fun things you could do with this set. I have one more die set and stencil combo to show you. These are this is the Keshi Cutie set. You can see it has a kimono, a fan, an umbrella, 3 different hairstyles, and these little elements to add to the hair. And then we have our Tomodachi stencil. This is gorgeous. This was actually designed by the Rabbit Hole Designs. Yeah, very cool. And here you can see we've got that background behind the completed doll. This doll was designed by Linda Canase, and I think it is just the cutest, and so many different ways that you could create this with different papers, ink blending, just different colors, different hairstyles. Really fun. It would be and really cute to create like a group of them, right? Yeah. Okay. So there's our last of that. Now let's look at our embellishments. Okay. We have them here. First up, this is the Venti Pumpkin Latte No Whip. You can see there's no whip. We've got our little clay elements of little coffee cups mixed with some sprinkles. Then we have our corny sprinkles. This I had in my coffee shaker card, and you can tell it's just sprinkles in the candy corn colors. Then we have our turkey trot embellishments, different little turkeys that are clay, and you have different colored clay hearts in there. All right, then look at this. Oh my goodness, candy corn cuties, little different sized candy corns with faces, and you've got your sprinkles in there as well. I also put this in my coffee cup shaker card. Then we have our pastel ghosts. I am loving pastel colors for Halloween. I actually have a shaker card already made with this. I'll be sharing at a later date. And then we have, oh my goodness, Little Boo Sparkle. This is what I used on my tree frame card with the ghost tucked behind the trees and all the little different stars and sparkles. Love this. Okay, and then this was in my Witch's Brew shaker card. This one is non-toxic. The little bottles right there have like the little X on them and the skull. And then you've got some cauldrons, some stars, some confetti. I love that all of these are like mixes. Okay, then we have our Spooky Sweets embellishment mix in all the fun, well, not all the fun Halloween colors, orange and black Halloween colors with a touch of white. I love those candy pieces mixed with the little clay sprinkles. And then this is the one I had in my tip and sip shaker. This one is called Halloween Shaker Pop, and this is exclusive to the Trinity Stamp shop. It's not going to be carried anywhere else, so you can get that at Trinity. And those are your new embellishments. 9 new embellishment mix that are great for fall and great for Halloween. And that is the full release. Everything that Trinity has out this holiday season for fall and Halloween. So make sure you check it out in the shop. I'll have a link to the shop and the new release for you in the description box, and a link to my video with the light up twinkle lights card. So check that out, and I'll see you guys again very soon with a new video. Bye. Before we go, I almost forgot to show you this candlelight card. So this is the new candlelight from Pear Blossom Press. You push the button and the light comes on. See it there? And then you blow it out. That's the new candlelight that you can light up and blow it out. Isn't that cool? We do have a tutorial that I did on the Trinity Stamps channel with the candlelight. So if you want to know how to do that, I have it on Trinity Stamps. So I just had to show you that before I left this video. All right, bye.